What's up, you guys? Forrest here with the FoCo Flow Show. Welcome to 2021. Happy New Year. Excited to kick things off with a different type of video. We've got a review of the new 2021 Specialized Enduro. Now, it's a little bit of a different type of review video, right? Because the pandemic's still a thing and the bike industry's still kind of weird. So bike shops don't have a lot of bikes in stock, period, still. Some do. They're getting them back. But demo days still aren't really a thing. And demo fleets definitely aren't a thing because the bikes that are coming in, people are swooping up and getting outside, even though it's still cold out here in Charlottesville. So we'll give you an idea. Found a local shop that was nice enough to let me hop on one and pedal around and give it a little feel. I'll give you some insights and some feedback on the things that I know about that bike, comparing it to the Ritmo and other bikes that I've ridden. I hope you find all of that super useful. If you've ridden the Enduro, comment below. Let me know what you think. If you're finding everything here in the content useful, make sure that you like and subscribe. We got new videos every week, and it really helps support the channel. So either way, we can get out there and find that flow. So here we are at Blue Wheel Bicycles, the Specialized dealer in Charlottesville. Awesome shop. One of the co-owners, Paul, was super gracious to let me hang out a little bit today. Bike shops are starting to get a couple of bikes in. I saw they had an extra large Enduro. In fact, they have two in stock right now. So he let me give it a quick spin and get a few quick parking lot takes. Here's the black one that they have in stock. Beautiful bike. This is a custom build from one of their riders out of the shop. And of course, here is the blue one. So we took the blue one out for a spin. We're going to give it a couple of thoughts, a couple of ideas. But here's the build spec we're talking about when you look at the bike. So the Specialized Enduro is a 29er Enduro bike, of course, with a massive 170 millimeters of front travel and rear travel. It's designed to eat up anything that you can throw at it, from the bike park to the steepest, rockiest terrain you can find out in the mountains. It's definitely not going to be the most efficient, fastest pedaling bike, although they do promote it as having more pedal efficiency than older models. The model that we're looking at this week is the Enduro Comp, so that's going to be full carbon frame, although some of the higher end carbon models do have some linkage that is also carbon. Bike's not going to be light, weighing over 34 pounds, and it's going to have a build kit that consists of great suspension with the RockShox Lyric and RockShox Super Deluxe rear. But then you get into Code R brakes and Eagle NX drivetrain. Again, I'm not being a snob here. Those are fine components, but the bike retails for around $4,400, almost $4,500. So I don't love spending that much money for an Eagle NX. But again, those parts can be easily upgraded if you need to over time. And honestly, they're not bad. They're just definitely middle of the road builds. And of course, you can spend more for slightly lighter. Overall, though, the bike does great in terms of the bang for the buck with the capabilities you're going to find in this bike. And geometry is what you would expect on a bike like this. We've got the super slack 64.3 head tube angle, and the seat tube angle is not bad at 76 degrees. Now remember, this is a big brawling bike, so it's long. Wheelbase of over 1,300 millimeters and a reach of 511 millimeters in the size S5, which is basically an extra large that I tried out. Now that's on purpose, but keep that in mind when you're buying the bike. It's not going to fit most of the regular racks that you have, especially if it's for a smaller car. But again, that's what you want with a bike that you're going to be taking downhill most of the time. So to kick off the review, let's get into a nice slow motion video of a full compression of all 170 millimeters of that travel. It's just therapeutic watching the travel work with that much distance in the front and back, though. There's a lot of work to be done to get that bike to pop and to do the things you want it to do. That translates into great ability to soak up big hits, like you're at the bike park or steep downhills. Popping off stuff is definitely possible. That suspension works really, really well, but again, takes some time to get used to with that much travel. Definitely a little bit of pedal bob as we do that short little uphill up the steps, and then working it down, you barely even feel the steps. So that's pretty cool. Very, very capable bike, able to do anything you need if you don't mind a little pedal bob. So I did take the bike for a little spin around the parking lot and a little bit of elevation around there. So let's see what that was like in real time.
All right, cruising around on the Enduro down at X Park. So we don't have any single track to give it a whirl on, but we're bouncing around a little bit. Don't get it muddy. So unfortunately we can't give you the full trail review here, but for a long travel bike, definitely pedals pretty efficiently. Those are my pedals, don't worry. Oh, it soaks it up. That's plush. And then we'll go for the steep climb. All right. Long wheelbase. Definitely a little pedal bob, but not bad. Feels really bottomless. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you almost don't even feel some of those bumps, which is incredible. Really good. Can you wheelie this thing? Yeah, we can get it up. Cruising around. A little bit of work here. Feels bottomless, which I like. Coming through. That's an interesting one because that's chunk, 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 chunk. I don't know if I'm supposed to ride bikes through here. Probably not. Oh gosh, that just feels perfect. Not bad at all. All right. Woo. All right.
So thanks again to Blue Wheel Cycles for letting me check out the Enduro. Really enjoyed the bike. Again, downhill oriented, but it'll get you up the mountain when you need it to. So let's give ourselves one more chance to really enjoy just how beautiful this bike is. So that wraps up our review of the Specialized Enduro. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful even though we couldn't get it on the trail. Special thanks again to Blue Wheel Cycles and Paul over there for being super gracious. Let me check out the bike. Again, hope you found it useful. If you're enjoying the content, always make sure you like and subscribe so we can get out there, find some bikes, find that flow.